You might right now be falling to pieces for that person that hurt you. You're like, God, why? Why did this happen? Why did it have to end? This person was my friend, or this person was the love of my life. Whatever the situation, you might be falling to pieces now, but later on, you're going to see that God was trying to save you from something. You know, the older I get, the more grateful I become when God reveals to me what I needed to let go of. And I'm talking go no contact. You know, the old me, she was exhausted. The older I get, the more I realize the difference between the person I used to be and the person God is reshaping me to become. The old me, when a connection started getting rocky, you know, whether it was a friend I had since grade school, a family member, or someone I was dating, I would literally panic. You know, I would grab onto that connection with bloody hands. I would twist myself into a pretzel trying to fix what wasn't fixable. I would take the blame, apologize for things that weren't my fault, and constantly try to pour life into something toxic, all in the name of loyalty, longevity, or just plain fear of being alone. I wanted to keep those poisonous connections alive, even if they were slowly killing my spirit. Now, when God reveals what a friend has truly been hiding, what they've been doing behind your back, or that person you was dating was doing, or the deep-seated resentment a family member holds for you, you do not get angry. Don't even cry. If you are going to cry, just cry and lift your head up to God and just smile and say, thank you, Lord. Because that's a blessing when he reveals stuff like that. You know, from time to time, I still think about the young woman who went on that trip with her so-called friends. You know, she was the one that they set up and they ended up taking her life. I think about the young men and women who are not here anymore because they ignored the signs and they held on to connections long after the expiration date. God is not cruel. God is strategic. He is revealing the snake in the grass, not to hurt you, but to protect your future. Think about that person who was constantly draining you, criticizing you, and saying it was just advice they were given. You know, smiling in your face while actively sowing seeds of doubt or discord behind your back. You know, they were doing their deepest work in the shadows while you were too busy, you know, focusing on the good things about them, you know, just blind to what they were doing. You know, God pulled that curtain back. You know, maybe it was a text message you weren't meant to see, or a sudden betrayal that didn't make any sense. Whatever it was, God uses it to give you crystal clear vision. And my friend, this is your green light to release it, to let it go. You know, I got called crazy. Oh, she got mental issues. Don't listen to her. You know, all because I was speaking truth. You know, I got called everything but a child of God because the truth was shown to me. Sorry, I had to pause the video, but I got called everything but a child of God because the truth was shown to me. And because I removed myself from toxic situations and I never look back. You know, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm taking care of my vessel. I'm not sexually active, you know, but the enemy is constantly always trying to push this narrative, this false narrative. And it's just like, you know what, God, I'm going to give it to you. You know, I'm so grateful to God when things are revealed. And when you get your green light to release, that's permission from the divine to stop fighting for something that was never meant for your journey. For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought into the open. God always reveals the truth. We just have to be willing to accept it and act on it when he does. Think about something if you're still listening. If I want you to imagine, you know, you're busy climbing this mountain towards your dream, your purpose, the life God assigned just for you. You're fighting the good fight, and right beside you, you are holding the hand of that toxic person. You are steady taking this person on the top of that mountain with you because you believe the lie that they deserve to share your future success, even though they constantly sabotaged your present peace. Imagine getting to the very top, the new job, or maybe you're finding the love of your life, or maybe you're launching that successful business. And that person that you took along the ride, who never truly supported you, uses your moment of vulnerability to betray you, to steal your joy, or try to take credit. God is saving you from that final blow. He is saying, I love you too much to let you take that stab. I just love you too much. Some of you watching this right now, you're about to meet the love of your life. Some of you are about to receive that promotion, that breakthrough. Imagine if God had not revealed what was hidden, and you were still tied down by guilt or false obligation to a person who was only meant to be a lesson, not a life partner. Letting go isn't losing, it's creating space. It's making room for the blessings that require your full focus and energy. Trust the process and be patient. Your season of promotion and peace is coming, but first, you needed to drop the dead weight. Thank God for the revelation. Thank God for the release. And thank God that you are now free to walk into the blessings He has prepared just for you. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for listening. Also, check out my community board for reposted videos and messages on this channel. Until next time, go walk in your freedom. You deserve all the good things God has planned. Take care.